Hey guys, Edh Deck for fun here with a new EDH deck tech. It's the one I've been promising for a while. It's Kemba. Kemba is a 2/4 for 3 that gets you get a 1/1 cat token at the beginning of each upkeep for each equipment attached to her. The way the way that I built this deck, I made it so it doesn't completely focus around her. Like, I won about half of my games without even playing her. So yeah, let us get to it. Alrighty. Okay, for basics we run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, sorry about that, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 planes. I run so many planes for one of the non-basics I'll be showing you. I have Cavern of Souls. You're probably all like, oh, why Cavern of Souls in a mono-color deck? Because I named Soldier. They can't counter any of my stuff. Area the Sky Ruin, that's why I have 29 planes. Nomad Stadium. Can't do anything else on your turn. Good to drop it. Sacrifice it, gain 4 life. Secluded Step, obviously. Psycho Land, pretty good. Temple of the False God, not much needs to be said there. New land from Return to Ravnica, Rogue's Passage. Pay 4, target creature becomes target creature becomes unblockable until the end of turn. When you have as many equipments on one creature, it's pretty good. And also Daru Encampment. Tap to add a colorless or tap a white and target soldier gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. I'll go through these by converted mana costs. For 1-drops, we have Chronometon, which is foil. We've got Core Duelist, which is the DCI promo. Crescent Squire, Kite Sail Apprentice, and Sarah Senate because it's just ridiculously broken in EDH. It's all the 1-drops we got. 2-drops we don't have very many either. Avian Squire, foil, Leon and Shikari because, you know, equipping equipments at instant speed is always nice. This is one I'm not sure about, but it's pretty good. A couple times I've actually got to use it. It's Oriole Blade Warden. Target creature gets +X/+X until the end of turn where X is his power. So just slap like Argentine armor on him and buff Kemba for 7 and swing for lethal. I mean, he's really underrated for a deck like this. He really is. And then Pure Steel Paladin. Sure, he's not a soldier, but, hello. Equip anything for free. I think it's pretty good. It's a little sad that I can't remember what card this is, but I know what it does. I can't think of the name of it. But what happens is it's a 2/2 for 3 When a creature with power at 2 or greater, with 2 or less comes into play, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. I can't think of the name of it for the life of me. I got a Japanese one because that was the only one that was available for trade at my shop at the time. Core Sanctifiers, it's really good. 4, you get to destroy an artifact or enchantment when it comes into play, and it's a 2/3. So, yeah. Preeminent Captain, give him Fire Shrieker. Just start killing things. I like tap, swing in. I get a soldier into play. I mean, it's pretty good. I love him. I've always loved him since I saw him. Field Marshal, all soldiers get +1/+1 in first strike. And Silverblade Paladin, I was swinging for like 20 damage a turn when I paired him with Chronometon or Chronometon, however you want to pronounce it. I just kept buffing him and buffing him and buffing him, and it just got ridiculously out of hand. 4 drops, we have Solemn Simulacrum, obviously. Hero of Bladehold, it makes soldiers. Loxodon Gatekeeper, all their stuff comes into play tapped. A tutor with a body. He costs 4. It's a Tajnar Swordsmith. He costs 4 to come into play, and then when he comes into play, you may pay X. If you do, search your library with pay X, search your library for artifact with a converted mana cost of X or less. Put it into play, and then shuffle your library. Really, really good, actually. So good. And then Sanctum Gargoyle, nobody gives this card credit. It's a 2/3 for 4 flying. When it comes into play, return an artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. I mean, somebody kills off one of your irritating equipment, and then you bring it back. And then you laugh at them because they wasted a spell. We have, for 5 drops, we have Foil Battlegrace Angel, a Catapult Master, tap 5 soldiers, and remove target creature from the game. Good way to get rid of generals. And then we have Baneslayer Angel. I actually think I'm going to take Catapult Master out for something else because it's not straight soldiers, as you can see. I mean, there's like knights and gargoyles and stuff. I mean, there's really not enough soldiers to make that work. I had it in there because I had nothing else to put in. I'll probably put in the Griffin that returns an artifact from a graveyard to hand. You gain life equal to its converted mana cost. It's pretty good. Okay. It's the same converted mana cost, so my curve isn't going to go up or down. We have a Japanese promo Sun Titan, yay! And a Leshnorn, Grand Cenobite. Okay, I'm going to have to speed it up a little. For instants and sorceries, obviously we got to run Steel Shaper's Gift. It's a tutor. It's not. Search your library for an equipment, put it into your hand, shuffle your library for 1. It was much more expensive than I thought. I was like, you want to trade that off? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I think it's only like 50 cents. And I was like, I want to make sure. And we looked it up, and it was like $5. I was like, oh my. Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, obviously. Brave the Elements, because, you know, letting Kemba swing in for lethal is always nice. Revoke Existence for artifact and enchantment removal. Divine Offering for an artifact removal. Oblation. Shuffle non-land permanent into their deck and they draw 2. Get rid of a useless card like a Soul Ring late game for me, or get rid of one of their big creatures. And then this is the only spell that I have that generates tokens. Conqueror's Pledge. For 5, you get 6 1/1 Core Soldier tokens. Or you can pay 11. Sorry, you can pay 11 and you get 12 of them instead. Not very hard for me to do. And then our like wrath type effects, or creature mega creature removal, Day of Judgment, Hollowed Burial, Austere Command, Terminus, and Planar Cleansing. I run a lot of those because the creature that I want to live is most of the time going to be something that has a lot of stuff on it. I'm showing equipment last, obviously. The non-instant sorcery, non-equipment cards. There's only 5. We have Soul Ring, we have Mind Stone, we have Cage Sun, we have Gideon, and we have Oblivion Ring. I would like to get in a Johnny Caller of the Pride. I have like Japanese Blood Crypt and a bunch of other stuff that I could trade away for it. I don't know what I just want. A Johnny. Okay, now the equipment portion. This is arranged by converted mana costs. We have Leonin Scimitar, because it's like one of the best one-drop equipments. We have Darksteel Axe, because an equipment that stays around is always nice. We have a Basilisk Collar. We have a Mask of Avacyn. We have a Kite Sail, gives it flying. We have Lightning Greaves, obviously gives it Shroud and Haste. We have Swiftfoot Boots, gives it Hexproof and Haste. We have Nimdeath Mantle. It becomes it gets +2/+2, has Intimidate, and is a black zombie. When a creature is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, I may pay 4. I return that card to the battlefield and attach Nimdeath Mantle to it. So it's like a reanimator. It's pretty good. We have Barbed Battle Gear. +4, -1. Costs 3 to come out, 2 to equip. Quietus Spike. It has Death Touch, and whenever it deals damage, they lose half their life rounded down. I put it on a 10/10 Sarah Angel on like turn 4. Brought him down to 15 in one swing. It was bad. I only have 2 Swords of the Cycles because A, they're expensive as hell, and B, the only 2 that I don't have that I want is Fire and Ice and War and Peace. I don't like Light and Shadow. Just personal opinion, I guess. You gain 3 life and you get to return a creature from graveyard to your hand. It's not terrible per se, but it's just not. It's personal opinion. I mean, these are the 2 that I like the most out of all of them, and the other 2 will be gotten at some point. I realize I don't have to rush because I don't have video limit anymore. We have a Darksteel Plate. It makes it indestructible, and Darksteel Plate itself is indestructible. Let me go over these since I can. Sword of Feast and Famine costs 3 to come out and 2 to equip. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from black and green. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card and you untap all your lands. It's pretty good. Sword of Body and Mind, 3 to come out, 2 to equip. Gets +2/+2 and has protection from green and blue. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you put a 2/2 green wolf token into the battlefield. And that player puts the top 10 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. That's not that great in EDH, but the token is just good. Like, you generate tokens, and it's just good. Strata Scythe. Not sure how much I like this. I mean, on like turn 7, it gives it +7/+7 for 3. I don't know. That's why I run so many planes, basically, for that card and a couple others. I mean, like, it's just a white Lash Right. Fire Shrieker. Obviously, you gotta have it. I mean, gives it double strike for 5 total. 3 to come out, 2 to equip. It gets double strike. I mean, pretty straightforward. Champion's Helm. This is going to come out for one of the swords or a GT, when I get it. For 3 to come out, it gets +2/+2, and if it's legendary, it has hexproof, and it costs 1 to equip. It's not bad, I guess. It's not good either. Mage Bane armor, it gets +2/+4 and loses flying, and you prevent all combat damage that would be dealt, all non-combat damage that would be dealt to it. So they can't burn it off. I mean, it's pretty good. Cape de Fremose, or Whisper Silk Cloak. It costs 3 to come out. Equipped creature has Shroud and is unblockable, and it costs 2 to equip. Grappling Hook. What can I say about this card? Grappling Hook. It's probably another one of the cards that's going to come out when I get Swords of the Cycle and whatnot, because it gives it double strike, and I may have something block it. I mean, it costs 4 to come out and 4 to equip. Equipped creature has double strike, and whenever it attacks, I may have target creature block it. It's okay. It's really okay. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm also probably gonna take out like O-ring and stuff because I need more equipment. I only have like 20, maybe not even that. And the last ones we have is Batterskull. It costs 5 to come out. It has living weapon, and it gets +4/+4 and has vigilance and lifelink. And then you pay 3 and return it to it. You can return Batterskull itself to its owner's hand, and then it equips for 5. And then Argentian armor. Targeted removal for permanents, and it gives it +6/+6. This card is so underrated. Like, you don't even know. This is just so good. Well, yeah, that's 99 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 21 equipment. I have like 22 creatures, a bunch of spells, and 38 land, I believe. 36 land. Yeah, 36 land. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I've been promising this week after week, saying that it's going to get done. I just haven't found somebody that had the cards that I needed, and then I realized that they were all in my shop. And I was like, fudge. And they were all just like, yeah, we've had all these cards forever. And I was like, yep. I just don't pay attention very often. The funny thing is, I'm not gonna be, okay, I'm not going to be putting up a trade binder for a while because I don't have one at the moment. I've got like, I don't really have much for trade right now. Most of the stuff that I have is not for trade. Like 99% of the stuff that I got in my sorry, it's almost midnight. 99% of the stuff that I got from my Return to Ravnica box is not for trade because it's EDH bait. Like all the shocks and whatnot. That's the same that goes for the next set. The ones that are coming out in the next set are the ones that I need the most, actually. I need like Breeding Pool and Stomping Ground and stuff, and getting those would be great. I mean, I do have, like, I have the most notable thing I guess I have for trade is a Japanese Blood Crypt. I'm not really sure even if I want to trade that away. Like, that would only be my second Blood Crypt that I have left. I lost count. Anyways, guys, this was MTG Decks for Fun. I will be putting up maybe like a rant or something later on this week. I'm not really sure. EDH decks building pretty slow lately because, you know, the whole lack of trade stuff. Probably the next deck I'm gonna build is like Rakdos or Rakdos Lord of Rye. It's not Rakdos the Bad. The new one's way better than the old one in my opinion. Because you get him out, drop a bunch of bombs, and just start winning. I don't know. It's either going to be him or it's going to be like Skullbriar or Jared or something. I don't really know. But I will keep you guys posted. Probably. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm glad this video's over. Probably do some kind of update or something. I don't really know. But yeah. Oh, that reminds me. There's this neat little program I use called Cockatrice. It's Magic Online for free, pretty much. I'll put a link in the description below. It's really good. You should check it out. My username is Chilled and Relaxed or Chill and Relaxed. I can't remember which it is. When I figure it out, I'll put it in the thing below. But yeah, for now that's it. Probably should turn that off because it's hanging from the ceiling. As in broken, hanging from the ceiling. Could start a fire. But figured I'd get this out of the way first before I burned my house down. Anyways, guys, MTG Decks for Fun out. Have a wonderful day. May all your Magic games be fun. I don't really know. I'm still working on my outro. Yeah. May the Force be with you. Let's go with that. Yeah. Sounds good. Peace off.